Good evening, everyone, dear teachers and classmates. My name is Alison. Right now, I'm going to be talking about writing activities or writing assessment activities for B1 and B2 learners. What is the goal or what are the goals in these activities? First, we want to create a good environment, an easy environment for the learners to effectively describe people using what they have learned during the whole semester or the whole class. First, I'm going to be talking about the first activity, which is called A Day in Their Shoes. What are you going to do in this activity? Well, this is a guided descriptive writing assessment. So what is the idea of this? It's to show vocabulary, organization, and grammatical structures, of course, as well. And what are we going to do? First, students have or must choose an inspirational person, whether it's famous or not, and write a paragraph, descriptive paragraph of 120 to 150 words and 150 words, sorry, and describe imagining like a day in their life, what is their routines, what are their routines, sorry, what do they do in the daily day, and what supports this activity. We're going to be using organizers like a mind map, brainstorm, and we're going to provide support by telling them how to properly start. Also, they will have to start using words like usually enjoys, she usually enjoys, she likes, or he likes to describe these activities. This activity is meant to be used for intermediate learners, and as I told you before, it's a descriptive paragraph. Inspiration profile article, it's gonna be the second activity. It's a blog style activity, rewriting, of course. This is for upper intermediate or B2 level. And what are they gonna do? They're going to create a short blog around 180 or 200 words, profiling real life inspirational characters or people. What is the support for this activity? We're going to provide a model text or how do they have to do this assignment. How do they have to do this assessment and the blog, indeed, of course. We're going to help them with the brainstorm keywords to create the task, like, for example, questions. What do they do? What challenges they have to overcome? What are they passionate about? What do they like? And that's how they're going to create these activities. Now I want to talk about what is the focus on each activity. So in the first assessment, we're going to have the following focuses like organization, grammar accuracy, vocabulary richness, and content relevance on the top. In the on the second assessment, we're going to be focusing on originality and coherence, tone, and audience awareness, because we have to remember this is a blog. The activity is meant to be about a blog. The grammar, make sure that the grammatic structures are used properly, and the cohesive devices like linkers, transitions, visual effects, and everything that should be provided in this type of activities. Now, me personally, I will introduce the task with examples, guide the students to the brainstorming, like I mentioned it before on those two activities, and provide informative feedback so they can know whether they're doing it in the proper way or they need more stuff, less stuff, more comfort, or something else. And I think that this activity is actually quite useful. It helped me a lot during my learning days, and I found it very interesting. So I think it's not going to be something so overwhelming or too difficult for their level. Thank you so much. I hope to see you